Hello and welcome. How are you doing? Next I'd like to show you that how to cut bolt using special this cutting disc. And this disc is the standard steel cutting disc what we use in those bigger electric machines, and this is special for only for cutting, not grading or not polishing. And there's idea that when this cutting blade moves in this way really fast, like 3000 turns per minute, and then when I insert that in here, it automatically cuts this bolt. And now I like to show very interesting thing. This is really useful help to all basic and novice, those repair men and women. This is support bolt what makes this cutting disc suitable for electric drill or then this battery drill. And this was that kind of similar bolt I had about 20 years ago, and it was really nice pull, and it works so that there is 3 parts. First is bolt, then support blade, and then another support blade where is this special shape in here. This is really important, and then the locking nut. And this assembly happens so that first when we have that blade we need to install this blade so that here is this little bit upper position, and this upper position becomes against that bolt in this way, and then we insert that cutting disc in here and that way, and then we have this sorry about that, then we have this cutting disc, and there is this metallic plate, and this shape in here, it becomes so that they are in that way, that they are very solid joint. And in here normally happens error that we insert that support disc in this way, and then it is not in balance. It must be in that hole and in central. And then when the system is in that position, we take that bolt and then we roll in this nut in this way, and then we need to fasten and tighten this bolt in well. And it happens so that we have this 19mm flange and we tighten this bolt. Okay, and I will do that next, and I will use that my workbench in here, and I insert that my bolt in here, and then I fasten this bolt, and then I take this 19mm frames, okay, and here I have this 19mm, and then I fasten this nut, not too much, because this cutting disc is like cement and beton concentrate, and this is not so durable than steel, but at least quite thick in that way that this disc don't move. And now it's okay, and then I release this my fastener, and then I insert that the bolt in this electric drill's head, and then I fasten this my drill, and now it works, and number 2, it works well. And then I insert this my bolt in here what I am planning to cut, and I fasten this my fastener. Okay, good. And then I insert my ear protecting protectors and eye protection and gloves in my hand. And then I cut this in this way. And more fasten in here, and I continue. Okay, so and this happens fast, and it was easy cutting. And this was this information that how to use this cut disc when we cut those steel bolts. And this is very nice system, and if you have this better cutting machine, this angle cutter, it cuts these bolts even faster. But this is like very cheap system. And how much these parts cost? This disc normally costs something like $2 to $3, and then this central bolt system, this costs something like $5 or €3. And it's really easy. And then when we like to disassemble this system, we only need to rotate that bolt in this way, and then this joint is open. First bolt, and then support plate, and then cutting disc, and then this system. Okay, and this was this information how to cut bolts using this cutting disc. Okay, and thank you for watching.